Okay, so I had a couple of insane dreams, but I don't know if I remember much of any of them. The first one, I do, but I'm just scared that I'm going to fucking forget everything once I actually get to explaining them. The first one was like some kind of celebration, like a school event. I think it was I don't know what it's called in English, but like when school is done, you complete the not course, program or whatever. Um, and I didn't want to participate. But for some reason they said like, oh, there's going to be like on the scene, I don't know what it's called, like not podium either, but just like some area where people will see you. They said like, oh, there's going to be one dancer. Do you want to be there? Um, I remembered more shit, and I wanted that for some reason. So it ended up with me just like being on that stadium or whatever it's called. There's like a outside a bus stacked on a bus, with a smaller bus on top or something. Where I just was at the very top there and was fucking breakdancing and shit. uh, so that was interesting. And then after that, I dreamt that again I don't remember the details much, but I was maybe it was school again, like a school dorm or something. Um, I don't know. It was not school dorm. It was some other area. And there was like a room. There was like a play place, I guess, for kids. That I, for some reason, again, don't remember the context. Like I had to find a room to sleep in, and I had to like pick that one. So I like set up my things, organized everything to like clean them away or put them away. Organized mattress, my things and shit. I don't know. Then later I had to temporarily get away from the room, and a group of kids came in and like ruined everything, like made it super messy. Not because they were like unaware, they like did it on purpose. And then when they like heard me, when they heard me get like really upset about it, they just like laughed in the room over. And then I think I oh right for some reason when like they didn't understand me, or and they didn't like care when I like complained to them and like said that it was like good thing they did. I threw like a I like physically threatened them um by like throwing a like fake punch, like punching but not hitting, on like one of them for some fucking reason. I remember these like young kids that I did this on. And then they like ran away to uh, tell someone. Um, and then it went to court or something. School court, it's like some wacky system. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. So I can't even explain how it worked. Uh, oh, right. Uh, so like just as they ran away, there was like an older person in the group, and with older I mean like an adult, like a teacher, I guess, that was supervising them. I don't know. Who like talked with me, and we talked about the court thing. And I think my brain got confused if the court was about me uh, threatening physical violence and them like fucking up the room, and like I don't know if harassing is the right word. Um, since I don't know how severe that is, and if it, yeah, whatever. But my brain forgot that. So in the like when we were in the like court thing, um, so yeah, I don't remember what happened, but it concluded with like no, the like charges being dropped or whatever, or like no one being found. guilty rather. Um, that was that. Then I had a dream. I don't remember much at all, but I had superpowers. It was like both time stop or like time super fucking slow down and super speed. So I guess just the type of super speed where the person is aware all the time and their like brain processing is super quick. Like the Flash, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the Flash works like that. I remember super little, just that there was like some huge snake uh, monster, I guess, appeared. Um, and I was going to like deal with it. There was like a huge tower structure thing, but it was like hollow inside. The snake climbed up there, and I was like, to kill it, I guess. I was like running at super high speed inside of the hollow tower, like spinning around in circles on the like cylindrical shape. Yeah, like a corkscrew or like spiral just like cutting it up, I guess. I don't even know how. I think I just used my hand or something. But yeah, like ran up and down it, making a bunch of spirals, cutting it. And then when I got up to the top, I think like died, but then it respawned or like revived. Uh, oh wow, there's a lot of this in another dream. I'm scared of forgetting. Um, I think revived. Then some other evil guy or like guy that was had evil intentions that I found out had evil intentions. Like pretended to like try to kill it twice. Or right when it respawned, like got stronger. So some guy killed it again. It got even stronger. Killed it again. And it got even stronger. And at that point, I couldn't even like cut it anymore. That's all I remember from that. Then the other one, or the last one that I want to like mention, or that I really want to talk about, is oh, I barely remember. Uh, do, 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 do. Ah, God damn it! Oh, I remembered more, but then I forgot. Um, there was I dreamt that I was talking to my dad about a time when I was younger, when I was convinced that my bed was like uh, I guess my imagination, like in the dream, my imagination as a child was it like, oh, my bed was able to like absorb bad things, or just like things in general, which was supposed to be seen as like, oh, it can get rid of your bad emotions and stuff. But I got like scared that it getting rid of things means that it would like absorb me, so I would like die. So I was scared of sleeping on the bed. Um, Even though at the time when I was younger, I knew that it didn't work like that, I was still convinced and like scared of that. And there's a couple of things when I was younger that was like that, where I was like old enough to realize, no, that's dumb, it doesn't work like that. But my like emotionally, it just felt so strong, so I couldn't ignore it. To be clear, I haven't done this specific thing, but that's what was in the dream. So then me and Dad talked about that, I guess. Then later, I don't know if this was the same dream or not, but uh, I don't know. It was like we were watching a movie maybe, and then it changed to like a different world or universe, in the sense that like a different movie world or universe, it just became a different movie. There was like bunny characters um that had some disputes. Not really disputes, but like there was something they had to fix with the world, like bunny characters. uh, I don't know, I want to show the characters, I think, or talk about one of the characters. And then it somehow transitioned into, it might have been like that this was the bunny movie. Bunny, Oh, I don't remember what species I said. I think it was bunny, maybe. But I think it transitioned into like what the movie was kind of, but I was experiencing in the dream. It was like some dystopian looking place, kind of, and where everyone, there was like a bunch of people, and I was like in that group who were walking to like a ticket booth. Like, I assume how you like scan your ticket, but it was like a really weird scanner. Um, I don't even know how to explain it. There was like you showed your ticket to a camera, then it took a picture of it, and it like showed you higher up what the picture was, but the like screen was circular hologram like thing. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. And we went past that. It was like a super long way. We had to walk forward, and it wasn't like in a metro station or anything. It was just in. Uh, I don't even know. So it's not possible to describe the place. It was like a void kind of. It was like a catwalk almost. Went forward, um, and then some like fucking hands popped out of nowhere. Just like dragged someone in front of me. I think there's fucking hell, and someone said like some, I don't know, group organizer said like, oh, he didn't make it or something, like he wasn't able to pass, he did something wrong. So like, oh shit, well I gotta make sure to um I will not do that. um and then we kept walking forward, and then it like changed more into a more like real life uh place. And at first we were still like walking forward on a like straight path that was really long, but now it was like outside more, and the path itself didn't look like just some like random path or catwalk. Now it looked like um well, not a road, but like a walking path you would see outside with like uh, guard railings or like fences on the other side that I think were like decorated with some plants, like growing vines and stuff. Maybe something more, I don't remember. But now, like one of the characters was my teacher from, uh, I don't remember, let's see, from gymnasiet, and it's like Swedish school system. What is it? 13. I think it's from when I'm 17 to 19. I think that stage when you're in that level of school. Not entirely sure, but yeah, my crazy uh, Russian teacher who is a woman. The reason I'm specifying that is just because for some reason I've had that twice. Like after I got the crazy Russian woman teacher who teaches physics and math. That I've had that twice in real life. That is, I had it in the like school system I just explained, and then the school system above that, which I think translates to college. Like that's where you do your masters and bachelor's, I think it's called. Probably more stuff. I don't know. I don't care. um, but yeah, that teacher was there, and the like logic of the place was all wacky. Oh right, even more shit I remembered. Inconsequential, but whatever. It was like this world was like a mental map of how society, or I guess just the world, works. So there were, I don't think anything physically changed with the path, but for some reason I saw like distributions in the like on the path of like how many people walk on. Okay, if you look in the like path's direction, the width of the path, imagine like a graph on it. I mean, I didn't see this, but I'm like explaining what I was thinking. Imagine a graph going along the width And the like higher the graph is, the higher the concentration of people walking there on the path is. Doesn't that make any sense? I don't know. So it's like, oh, in this world it's different, like distribution. Like imagine if in real life everyone walks like in the dead center of the path. In this world, everyone walked like on the sides. And I talked with like teacher, we talked about how this was like a mental world or something that was following someone's logic. I don't remember if that's what we said, but then I like talked about like, oh, since I guess I assumed she would have the answers since she knew about this world, since she was teaching us about it. I was like, oh, if the like width of the, or like I wonder how the distribution changes depending on the width of the path. So since I figured like, oh, when it's very slim, then people might just always go to the center. But when it's way wider, people might actually like stay on the sides instead of being in the center. But some people might still be on the center and shit. And I think that she didn't. I don't think it was that she didn't understand me or anything. But I don't remember her giving an answer. Then after that, we got to a crossroad. Is it called that? Cross where cars go and you can like click a button for the like little dude on the structure to like change from standing in red to like walking in green, and you can walk over the. Yeah, it must be called crossroad, right? Yeah, we clicked that, and it like began to click more rapidly, like the thing they usually have to so that visually impaired people know when it's green. But for some reason it didn't visually turn green. Um, and that was apparently like a feature because the teacher was like, "Oh, I don't like how it does that. I don't think it makes a lot of sense. Like, I don't like that logic." It was like I think it like turned greener later in the cycle, or it was supposed to, but it never did because they like looked back. Um, so we walked over the road and there was like cars, and I was like, "Ooh, that's really scary. They're like going towards us, even though we're apparently supposed to go." But then we like went anyway, and then I saw the light for the cars be red, so it like did work properly. It's just that the like walking man symbol or walking man light didn't visually change to green for some reason. Um, and then after that, just after crossing the road, we went into a house, like some building with a bunch of chairs and tables, like a classroom basically, like a weird layout classroom. And I asked the like teacher, since I've like asked her quite a lot of things about this world. I was like, oh, this might be a weird question, but is this like a like since like weird and difficult and dangerous way to get into this world, and since we have to go through that, is it because like technology or something? I don't remember exactly what I said. Or like, is it because this world is the world of how you see the world and society that is inside of your brain, and the reason it was dangerous to get there is because I don't know, it's hard to get into someone's brain, um, and like into that world. And she was like, no, no, it's not. So okay, I guess it wasn't. Um, yeah, I don't know what it was then, since she didn't really say. Yeah, that wasn't apparently the right answer, but that's what it like felt like in the dream. Um, but yeah, then she said like, "Oh, you should watch this video." Like, she said some shit like, I'm just gonna make up something because I don't remember the exact specifics. But she said like, "Oh, you should watch video 107.3," which I guess was in our like school platform system thing. So I like tried writing it down. And I had like some other notes of like videos I had to see. But you know, in dreams, how you're just stupid and you can't find stuff. Um, or like do stuff, especially related to writing. I like wrote that down, but even in a dream, I was like, I don't know how to like navigate to that platform and like see that video, even though it's like in real life, it's like on my phone and it's not very hard at all. But I like couldn't watch the video, but I wanted to because it had more information about the world I was in. Um, so yeah, I like tried writing a note down for that, but I might have like typoed because I don't know, writing in dreams is hard, at least for me. um, uh, Whatever, I like thought of a tangent, just like wondering the difference between how easily people can type, since everything is like based on what you believe, and I'm like fucking typo boy, so and also like I'm very stubborn with fixing typos, so that might be why I'm so awful at writing in dreams. I like cannot find the keys, and like 90% of the time they're wrong, so I have to delete them. Um, but I uh, right, I tried writing some notes down about videos I had to see, and like everyone in the classroom had to see those videos before we continued or something. And yeah, right, I wrote them down in my notes on my phone. But I think I like got confused, did something wrong, something, so I had to undo. But like when I undid, random shit appeared that I had like not written. Like as of now, it was like I wrote them way in the past. It was like like I don't remember the exact details, but I think one was like, oh, make a cobblestone farm in your Minecraft world or something. I was like, what? I didn't write that. That was so long ago. And I like tried to redo, but I didn't get the original text back. And so I was like, shit, I don't know what video to watch. I could have just asked the teacher again, but I didn't for some reason. I didn't realize I could do that. Um, uh, right. So, but then I realized, what the hell? The undo and redo button don't work like globally for the whole like note document. It works on the line that you're currently selecting and nothing else. Kind of interesting how I was able to like figure out something so, I don't know, specific and technical in a dream, and I was literally asleep. But I guess that's just because, I don't know, my brain wanted me to come to that conclusion. I don't know how dreams work in that sense. But yeah, that's literally the last thing I remember. I think I managed to remember pretty much everything. It's a bit hazy, but most of the details about the like wacky world and the teacher I remembered, I think. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop the recording now. Yeah, bye bye.